after a beautiful mild afternoon. We're going to see a slight cool down. By how much and when? Details coming up. And of course, we'll also be taking you outside to take a look at the weather. Beautiful this afternoon. Temperatures slightly below average. They're going to cool down a little bit more. By how much? The details are coming up.
To take us outside and the sun is shining. Hi, Vera.
Hi, Mike. Happy Monday, everyone. Take a look. It is beautiful. This is at Long Beach, obviously, and you can see very little in terms of the marine layer. We had very little marine layer even along the coast, which was absolutely beautiful, and it allowed temperatures to warm up almost to the average. We should be right around 85 degrees this time of year. We made it to 84. Not a whole lot to complain about. Almost a picture-perfect day. Current temperatures outside right now, we are looking at 70 degrees if you're at the airport, 86 in Fullerton, 88 in Ontario, and 73 along the coast in Camarillo. A ridge of high pressure still to the east. The circulation around that high is producing a little bit of moisture in the area. In fact, we did have a pop-up thunderstorm earlier today, right around the noon hour in Big Bear, and we still are going to continue to see that slight risk of showers in the mountains and deserts through tonight. But then things are actually going to dry out because we're going to be influenced more by this trough of low pressure. The center of the low is well to our north, but we are being influenced by the sagging trough. That's going to bring cooler, drier air into the atmosphere, and so things are going to dry out in terms of the humidity in the atmosphere and also cool us down. Not by a whole lot, a couple of degrees. Some areas are going to feel it more than others, but everyone is going to see a slight cool down. Looking at the highs for tomorrow, we're going to see mostly clear skies by tomorrow afternoon. We're looking at 73 if you are in Santa Barbara, 75 in Oxnard, 92 in Simi Valley. So even though it is going to be a little bit cooler, it is still going to be pretty warm. 94 in Newhall, 95 in the Lancaster-Palmdale area. So we head out towards the higher elevations. We're looking at 78 in Wrightwood, Hesperia, 89 for you. Hemet, Temecula, we are looking at upper 80s and low 90s for you, and 105 in Palm Springs. 7-day forecast for the LA, 87 on Wednesday for the IE, and then we're going to hold it in the 90s for the weekend. And that's a look at the 7-day. No hiding with that camera. Anyway, so as we take a look outside, we've got clear skies, beautiful. Marine layer could move in, but before we get to the weather, let's take a look at yours, and like Terry's, we will share it. All right, now let's go ahead and get to our weather. Today, downtown Los Angeles was pretty close to the average, almost a perfect day. We should be right around 85 degrees. Today we reached 84, so you know what? For all intents and purposes, we could say that was just right. As we go ahead and take a look at the current temperatures outside, not too bad. We're looking at 66 degrees over downtown Los Angeles, 72 if you're in Fullerton, 77 in Ontario, and 66 in Camarillo. As we take a look at the marine layer tonight, we are going to see a little bit of marine layer along the coast, patchy fog and clouds to start off tomorrow morning, but by the afternoon, everything will clear away. On the satellite radar picture, we've got ridge of high pressure that's continuing to shift to the east, and with that is going to go all this moisture with that circulation. Over the next couple of days, we're going to see the influence of this trough of low pressure. Even though the low is going to stay well to our north, we are going to see the effects of the trough. By that, I mean we're going to see cooler air and we're going to see drier air. And so that's why tomorrow things are going to cool down slightly for most of us. Looking at the highs for tomorrow, if you're in Santa Barbara, how about 73? Ojai, 93. That's the Ojai Valley. Going to be nice and warm there. Likewise in Simi Valley in the low 90s. 94 in Newhall, Lancaster, Palmdale, and the desert areas, high desert areas are going to be in the mid to upper 90s. 78 if you are in Wrightwood. And for much of the Inland Empire, we're looking at temperatures in the low 90s and upper 80s. We're looking at 89 in Hesperia. Hemet, how does 91 sound for you? And of course, 105 in Palm Springs. 7-day forecast is going to up to 75 and a little bit cloudy to start by Sunday. That's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll be right back.